Now, there's a really good chance that you're confused with how to lose the weight. You're probably being told that you needed to cut the carbs, count the calories, and you really need to just be eating less and moving more for you to be able to lose the weight. And I want to walk you through right now in this episode the 9 easy steps so you understand everything that you need to be doing. So there's no more confusion. You understand what it is when it comes to your food, when it comes to eating, how much food to be eating, what foods to be eating, when to be eating. What about your training? How should you be training? How often should you be training? Do you need to be doing the endless cardio, those deprivation diets? No, and especially when it comes to the lifestyle as well, what is it that you need to be doing, and how can you make this just so much easier? Because I really put it out there, and I know this is going to rattle some cages, but you are going to be able to lose the weight so much easier and so much faster, and it's going to be enjoyable when you have this process in place. So when it comes to your body and your health, let's break it down into 3 really simple steps. The first thing that we need to be able to do, and let's just get these sessions set up, is the first thing is you need to eat. Let's look at your eating. Then you need to be able to move. Your movement and your training, and then you've got to live. You've got to be able to live each and every day. So we really break it down. When I look at you right now and I want to be able to get you into the best shape possible, the best shape of your life, in the best health, and you enjoying the process, let's look at how you eat, how you move, and how you live. But what we're going to do is we're really going to want to have this focus into this, which encapsulates absolutely everything, and that is the new, upgraded you. This isn't about a new you. This is about just upgrading you with where you're at. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. We're not trying to fix you. We're just trying to take you to the next level right now. And especially if you are confused because you've tried the diets before, you've done the workouts, and the weight's just not coming off. There's some stubborn fat and you're just not feeling good. It's just not happening for you. I want to tell you it's perfectly okay. It's not your fault, because the mainstream advice when it comes to weight loss, it's a lie and it's not wrong, and you're going to see how easy this is. So the 3 biggest factors that we want to be able to look at as well as a part of all of this is firstly your body. Okay, we're going to make sure that we optimize your body. Secondly, your brain. I want you to function on a day-to-day level optimally. I want you to be able to be thinking clearly, getting the work done. Now, for me, I'm a father of 2 girls. I'm running 2 businesses. I'm busy. I want to be in shape. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to live a life. I want to be able to drink some wine. I want to be able to eat some chocolate. I love ice cream and cookies, but I want to be able to make sure that everything is absolutely thriving on a day-to-day level. And that is where I want my body working, I want my brain working, but also I want to have purpose. Now, we're going to cover purpose deeper in an upcoming episode, but this is really the higher self. And I know this might sound a little bit woo-woo, but when we really break it down, this goes really fantastically well. So making sure that you've got your body working, you've got your brain working, and you've got purpose in your life. Let's start to break down right now your eat, move, and live, because there's 3 sections for each. And once you have all 3 for each set in place, you're going to understand what it is that you need to be able to do. Because some people might say, okay, my training's really good, but my eating's not great. Or it might be vice versa. Oh, I'm eating healthy, but I'm not too sure about my training. Or could be whatever it is. Now, it could be a Swiss cheese. You've got some holes in places, so let's just make sure that we plug those up. Okay, so we've broken each of the 3 eat, move, and live into 3 sections for each. So let's start to fill these in really easily. Firstly, let's look at your eating. What is it that we need to understand when it comes to your food and your eating? Now, this is where we break it down into an eating window to start off with. This can be commonly known as intermittent fasting, but it's a change. We don't really do intermittent fasting by the generic way that so many people are doing, but we've got an eating window. So this is going to be answering how often and when you should be eating. This is going to make it really simple when it comes to answering those 2 questions. Secondly, we look at the PVFC meal model. So your proteins, veggies, fats, and carbs. So this answers the question, what should I be eating? What food should I be eating? So we're going to be answering it with your PVFC meal model. And then thirdly, what we're going to do is what I call people and places. And I'm going to get to that in just a second, because this one is something that I learned from Ray Cronise, and I think it is absolutely brilliant and why I think it has to be a part of this situation right now. So let's break this on down. Your eating window. The biggest problem so many people face is, when should I be eating? Should I be eating? Breakfast is the most important of the day, isn't it? So therefore they're eating first thing in the morning. Then they're maybe not eating till late at night when they get back from work. And there's so much science coming out now that really you want to be able to have a shorter eating window. You want to have a bigger gap of actually when you're not eating, so your body can rest and digest properly. And this makes it really simple. And what we usually start out with is 10 hours of an eating window. So I would say to you, when is your last meal? Maybe you could be having your last meal at, let's say, 7 p.m. So then your first meal will be at 9 a.m. So then you have your first meal at 9, last meal at 7 p.m, and you just eat accordingly in between. You can just space your meals out between them, which means you have a much bigger gap of a fast. And don't get scared by fast, it's a very good thing. So many positive factors, and this really goes into my book. I've just covered it in depth in the book, Craving the Truth. But you're going to see how an eating window answers when should I be eating and how often I should be eating. But really importantly, let's go into PBFC, because this answers what foods should I be eating. And what I'll do as well is I'll pop below the actual PBFC meal model. I'll show you the really simple choices that you can start off with. And really importantly, why I wanted to give you this today is so you understand everything that needs to be in play, but also so you can get started today. I want you to be able to start seeing results from tomorrow, feeling different, seeing your body change each and every week as well. But let's go to people and places, because yes, eating clean, eating whole food, nutrient-dense foods is what I believe you should be doing for the majority of the time. But what about the cookies and ice cream? I said I love cookies and ice cream. I said I want to be able to have a glass of wine every now and then. I said I want to be able to enjoy myself and live a social life as well. And that means I don't want to be someone that is just a little bit too into the health and fitness world and trying to eat clean all day, every day, and become a little bit weird in the social life as well. Don't want that to happen. And this is where it comes to people and places. My daughter also loves ice cream, and there's also a really great restaurant just down the road from where we like to go that has an awesome gelato place next to it. So when we're there, you know what? People and places. I'm with my daughter, she wants to eat gelato, and we're in the right place. Fantastic to make that happen. This isn't saying, okay, I need to have cheat meals anymore. No, people and places, where am I? Let it just fit into my life right now. Now, if you are a physique competitor and bodybuilder, yes, you need to do certain strategies that might need to carb up to be able to have certain hormones optimized. But to tell you the truth, most people, I feel like people and places fits really well. If you're in the right place and you're with the right people and you want to eat the foods that surround that, then fantastic. Because let's face the truth, food is not just fuel. Yes, it is fuel. We need it to fuel our bodies, but there's so much more behind it. And this, I really covered this in depth in Craving the Truth, the book coming up. But to tell you, like, really what's going on is food. Like, let's think of every celebration. Main celebrations to do with us humans. Birthdays, Christmas, anniversaries, whatever, it is going to be around food. These big celebrations that we do as people, as communities, as tribes, we use food as a part of it. And I don't want you to be scoffing your face and eating like you've just left a prisoner of war camp, because that's not what's going to be happening. But I want you to be smart about it. And I want you to eat food. And I want you to enjoy your favourite foods as well. So now let's break it down into movement, your training. How do we understand the three things when it comes to your training? So firstly, there is metabolic resistance training. This is going to be your weight training. This is going to be the biggest bang for your buck. Then we also have metabolic conditioning. This is going to be some interval work, some sprints. This is more high intensity, shorter duration work that has its real place into this, but something we don't need to be doing super duper often. It actually is very infrequent and is really short in time as well. But these, you can see, is what I really term and class under as yang. And then we want to have yin movement. Good chance you've probably seen I shoot quite a few videos whilst on my morning walk. And for me, walking in the mornings isn't my fasted cardio or anything like that. It's just me getting out and about. How can I just continually be moving more throughout the day? Because that can really add up. But having a yin side of what's going on, being able to just chill out, stress less, everything's okay. Your body's going to be able to perform better if it's not at high energy, getting slammed, actually like crawling out of the gym 7 days a week as a sweaty mess. No, that's not what we want to be able to do. So your metabolic resistance training is the big bang for your buck. This is your weight training. This is where you're going to focus on with your training to start off with. Then you have your metabolic conditioning. Now, this could just be starting off with one short, intense duration of sprints or of interval training each day. And I'll break that down in an upcoming episode, exactly what these are, but I want you to understand the overall strategy of this. And then you've got your yin movement. This could be walking, this could be going for a surf, this could be going to do some yoga, or some Pilates, or some Tai Chi, whatever it is, just chilling out and getting out, going for a walk with the dog, going for a bike ride with your kids, just doing it that's going to be nice and easy as well. So let's break it on down, live. And this is where we really break it down into sleep is very important, stress, especially with our modern day life, and lifestyle. Firstly, let's look at sleep. Now, perfect timing because last night I had a shocking sleep. Our daughters, both of them were up all night and I got not very many hours. Now, sleep is something you really need to be able to focus on. Now, firstly, I always look at quality of sleep before quantity. Let's actually help your quality of sleep. So this is why we use a wind down routine. The 30 minutes before you go to bed, what is it that you can be doing that's going to help you maximize the quality of sleep? And one of the biggest things, getting off your technology, putting your phones, putting your TVs, putting your computers away, and making sure you're not getting stimulated from the light before you go to bed. And also your actual bedroom. What is it that you can do to your bedroom to maximize the quality of your sleep? You've got to make sure that your bedroom is pitch black. Can you take all light out of it? Can you take any noise out of it? Do you need to wear an eye mask and wear earplugs? It might not be the sexiest thing, but it can be really awesome to improving the quality and then also the quantity of sleep as well. But then let's also look at stress, because with our modern day lives, we can be go, 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 go. And I can be definitely that person. And this is something I have to continuously look at, making sure that I improve on. And so when it comes to stress, what is it that you can be doing? Meditation. Now, meditation isn't woo-woo. Meditation is just brain training. Brain training, which is shown to make sure that it is going to be helping your body perform and optimize as well. And it's going to be lowering stress levels. Now, to also lower stress levels, we do make sure that you're not having nutritional stress, toxicity. So this is why we want to be able to have you eating underweight. Also with stress, movement's so important. And this is why we include yin movement, because if you're constantly barraging yourself and pumping yourself in the gym, then you can be overstressing yourself. Training too hard, too often, too frequently is not a good thing. So we can be making sure that you understand. And then it's lifestyle. How does all of this fit into your lifestyle, your schedule? I don't want you trying to be eating the foods that you don't enjoy eating. I don't want you to be doing the training that you don't enjoy doing. I don't want you to be trying to do things that don't work, because what's one of the biggest problems with so many diets and weight loss programs out there? It really is. It's trying to get you to do something that you don't enjoy doing. So you've probably done it before. This is kind of like where the yo-yo dieting thing comes in, is you do a diet, it's really hard, but you stick to it, you lose a bit of weight at the start, but then you fall off the bandwagon and the weight comes back on. So you suddenly found the weight after you lost it, and then it keeps going up and down. So therefore, I want this to be able to fit into a lifestyle. This is why we call it with My Body Band becoming a lifer, because this isn't just about a short 12-week challenge. That's not what we're about here. That's not what I want for you. I want to get you fantastic, quick results, a radical transformation, but the most important thing is I want you to stay in great shape, because I say to our members, I go, my goal is to get you in great shape, but if I see you walking down the street 6 months after and you've put that weight back on, I failed. And that's not something I want to do. I want you to be in fantastic shape. I want you to be able to happily go through life doing it, and you're going to be able to be the best person possible. Because when you have all of this in place, you are able to get into the shape that you want. You're able to feel with the energy each and day. You're going to be able to thrive day in, day out, and you're not going to be confused. You're not going to be frustrated. You're not going to be going through the constant hunger, all the cravings, all the low energy, or all all those crappy things that so many diets and weight loss programs literally set you up for. So this is where I wanted to make this really simple. What is it that you can be doing right now from today? I would really recommend that you choose at least one of these 9 sections to really focus on, and then you can make it into a bit of a process. Start with one and continue on, because as I said before, it could be a bit of Swiss cheese going on right now. It could be that really that you've got a few things in place, but some other things aren't, so you want to plug those holes, and that's fantastic. And that's why also, if you want help going through this, I'll pop a link below for you to be able to get access to the program and have a 7-day free trial into the program. So we go through what it is that you need to be eating. How do you use the PBFC meal? How do you know when you should be eating? What should you be eating? When you should be eating? Then the movement. Have the exact programs for you to follow each and every day, so it's nice and simple. And then when it comes to your lifestyle, your sleep and your stress, it's all in actually working for you, and it's not a constant stress trying to figure out what it is that you need to be doing. Because let's face it, there's a good chance that you've popped on Google and you've typed in something, how to lose weight, what to eat, how to train, whatever it is, and there are millions of results. And it's not about anymore. This is not about more information. I want to be really honest and upfront. This is not about more information for you. This is about transformation. I don't want you to be consuming so much more information, reading blogs, watching a ton of videos, being confused, trying so many different diets and plans. I'd much rather you actually use what's going to suit your body and what's going to suit your lifestyle, and is going to get you the results that you want as well. So I'll pop a link below for you to get access into the program, try it for free, and you're going to be able to see the results as well. Now, if this has really helped you going through this, what I would also love is for you to share this out. Get your friends, families, colleagues a part of this, because this is really, we're putting together a tribe. I want you to thrive with your body. I want you to thrive with your brain. I want you to have a real purpose and be working towards that. And I want us to bring together to have the actual community and tribe, so we help each other, the support network that you can't get anywhere else as well. So as always, thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode. Now it's time for you to get the most out of this and comment below. This is where I will personally come in and give you the answers that you need. And as always, the best discussions happen over at mybodyblend.com. This is where I can give you all the guides, programs, and insights that I can't fit in these episodes. Plus the free diets and workouts are there waiting for you now. And if you did like this episode, then be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an episode and I can send them straight to you. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon here and in the My Body Blends only community.